What if taking care of yourself actually helped you show up better for everyone else? I'm Janet Jacks, Coach Janet J, and this is your next best step. This podcast is about real doable shifts that help you breathe easier and move forward one step at a time. If you've been carrying the weight of too much for too long and waiting for things to calm down before you start caring for yourself, this is your sign. The time is now. Let's begin where you are. You were made for more than just surviving. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'm sure you've heard someone say that. Have you ever said it? For a long time, I thought pushing through exhaustion made me strong, dedicated, faithful. Then one day I realized something. You're not trusting God with your sleep. You're trying to be God by pretending you don't need rest. Ouch. That hit different. My lack of sleep wasn't about commitment or faithfulness. It was about control, about believing that everything would fall apart if I wasn't awake to manage it. Today, we're reframing sleep, not as a weakness or a waste of time, but as a spiritual discipline and an act of worship. Let's start at the beginning, literally. Genesis 2:2-3. By the seventh day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the seventh day, he rested from all of his work. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy. God rested, not because he was tired. He's God. Because rest is a part of the design. It's woven into creation itself. When he gave the 10 commandments, one of them was about rest. Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. Not a suggestion, a commandment right up there with don't murder and don't lie. Rest is that important. Unfortunately, we've turned rest into a luxury instead of a necessity. We've made it something you earn after you've done enough. And especially as Christian women, we've added this layer of, I should always be available. I should always be serving. Needing rest feels selfish. But look at Jesus. He slept. He rested. He withdrew from the crowds to pray and recharge. In Mark 4, he is sleeping in a boat during a storm. His disciples are panicking and he's napping. That's either terrible leadership or complete trust. It's trust. Jesus modeled, my Father is handling this. I can rest. Remember back in episode 3 when we talked about your body as a temple? About stewardship rather than perfection? Sleep is one of the most profound ways you can steward your temple. Here's what sleep actually is theologically. Sleep is surrender. It is saying, God, you're in control and I'm not. I trust you to hold the world together while I rest. Every night, you practice dying to control. You close your eyes and trust that the sun rises without your help. Your loved ones are held without you managing everything. God keeps working while you sleep. That's faith in action. Staying up late trying to control everything? That's not faithfulness. That's fear disguised as productivity. Get this. The science backs up what scripture says about rest. During sleep, your body repairs and rebuilds tissue, consolidates memory and learning, processes emotions, balances hormones, strengthens immune function, and clears toxins from your brain. Literally. UCLA research shows that people who consistently sleep less than 7 hours have weakened immune systems, impaired decision-making, increased inflammation, and a higher risk of chronic disease. You're not more productive on less sleep. You're just running on adrenaline, which eventually crashes. God designed your body to need rest. Fighting that design isn't noble. It's foolish. So here's your challenge this week. Create one sleep boundary. Not a complete overhaul of your entire sleep routine. One boundary. Example, in bed by 10:30, 5 nights this week. No phone after 9 p.m. Say no to one evening commitment to protect your sleep. Keep work out of the bedroom. Pick one. Just one. Create your own if that is better for you. And when you're tempted to break it, because you will be, remind yourself, this isn't laziness. This is obedience. God commanded rest. You're not being weak by obeying. You are being faithful. One more reframe before we close. What if sleep isn't time away from serving God, but one of the ways you serve Him? What if getting adequate rest makes you more patient, more present, more joyful, more effective in everything you do? What if taking care of your body through rest is an act of worship, honoring the gift He gave to you? I've seen this transformation happen. Women who start prioritizing sleep stop being so reactive with their families and friends. They have more energy for what matters. They make better decisions. They show up fully instead of just surviving. That's not coincidence. That's design. Rest restores you to the person God created you to be. Exhaustion makes you a shell of that person. Friday, we're tackling guilt. Specifically, if guilt is actually helping you on your life journey or if it's sabotaging it. This is a conversation every Christian woman needs to hear. And then Monday, we start with week 5. We have the hidden cost of yes and boundaries as self-care. Some perfect timing as we head towards Thanksgiving and the holiday season. First, sleep, get some. It's not just okay, it's holy. Until next time. All right, you've got your next step. Small, doable, and real. If this inspired you, make sure to grab your free 5-minute daily reset at yournextbeststep.com. It's my gift to help you pause the chaos and reconnect with what matters most. Be sure to subscribe. And if someone came to mind while you listened, please share this with them. Remember, you are seen, you are known, and you matter. Be kind to yourself along the way. You are making real change, one step at a time.